Hey, yo, what's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy, Action Jackson, man. And before I even talk about what the video is going to be about or anything like that, I would like to say thank you to everyone that is watching this video, that has been watching my previous videos, returning viewers, new viewers, people that are, watching me on TikTok. I will finally link my TikTok in my description. I'll put it on my profile, so also you guys can check out my TikTok as well. But shout out to everyone, Instagram, who's been following me on there and checking out my videos. I want to say I appreciate all my loved ones, all my friends, all my family who watch my videos, and all my viewers and my new family that you guys are in terms of watching my videos. I really appreciate that. And that's it. I love you guys, and we're going to keep grinding. We're going to keep being consistent, and we're going to do the hard work like we know how to do on this side of YouTube, right? So before we hop into the video, man, I'm going to talk about my rookie expectations. My expectations on these rookies, and my expectations is going to be completely different from yours. From my point of view, is going to be completely different. I'll talk about why I have certain expectations on certain players, and the players that we're going to talk about are just four of them. We're going to be. I know we have way more draft picks than that. I'm just going to be talking about four players in which I think that are going to make the impact on the roster, like Tyler Booker, first round, second round, Donovan, Ezeiruaku, third round, Shavon Revel Jr. out of East Carolina, and our fifth round pick in Jaydon Blue. So before we hop into the video, I'd appreciate if you guys would like the video, subscribe if you're new, comment, and share my video with anyone who you think will enjoy my content. We're going to be talking about my rookie. My first player coming up that we're going to be talking about is our first round pick, Tyler Booker, 12th overall. For me, my expectation for him is just to be the best player that he can be. Some fans are going to put the expectation that he must come in and play better than our future Hall of Famer, Zach Martin. That's not my expectation. My expectation is for him to come in, be the best player that he can, show and prove the player that he was on tape, show the teammate and leader that he was at Bama. I want all that to be transferred over here. I understand there is going to be a little bit of a different learning curve versus what you go up against, other opponents. But again, Tyler Booker played in the SEC. I did a film session. I talked about him in full length, and I broke him down, and I said this is going to be a damn good player and what he was able to do against the likes of Georgia, LSU, and then there was another game I had posted, but those are the two games for sure that I know that I watched and I broke down. And Tyler Booker to me is a damn good player in my opinion. My biggest award that I think he can get for me is the All Rookie Team. If he's an All Pro player, if he wins the NFL Offensive Lineman Award, which is, I believe they labeled it the Best Blocker Award, if they give that to him, we have a great one on our hands. But my rookie expectation for him is that he's going to come in, allow less than 5 sacks on the year, less than 5 penalties, less than 10 penalties on the year. And if you want to go stat wise, I want him to play all 17 games plus, because I think that with a couple of moves in free agency that have still yet to be made by the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys are still going to make some moves. They're just waiting for June 1st to make them. So I'm making this video May 24th. So again, we have at least a week, 8 days, whatever, until June 1st. So we still have a couple ways to make this roster better. But Tyler Booker, man, everyone's been trying to label him the Jalen Carter stopper. I've seen that from Tyler Smith. I've seen that personally from Tyler Smith. I've seen that from Tyler Booker as well. But in terms of in the NFL, what I've seen Tyler Smith handle Jalen Carter. So Tyler Booker's going to come into the league. He's going to be damn good in my opinion. He's going to get his just due. He's going to get his welcome to the NFL League moment. September 4th, opening day on that Thursday. He's going to figure out what NFL ball is like. And if he is anything that he's been talking about in terms of his mentality, and he's not a player, he's not a person that just talks it. He's a player that lives it. So I love Tyler Booker. I believe he's gonna be a damn good player. He's gonna be a damn good player for us. I'm not even worried about that. Second round pick 44, Donovan Ezeiruaku out of Boston College, man. He has 16.5 sacks, 80 tackles, 1 pass deflection, 3 forced fumbles, man. I'm breaking down film on him And again, we have, bro, we guys, we have such a long time until training camp. June is going to be so boring. So I'm gonna start dropping out my film sessions around that time because, you know, this is gonna be super slow. We can start breaking on those players at that time, right? But Donovan Ezeiruaku, 6'1". Some places might list him at 5'11". Other places might list him. I'm looking on Tankathon right now. They have him listed at 6'2". To me, he's a 6'1" athlete, damn good player, damn great player on tape from what I was able to see and what I've been working on. Uh, Great film versus Pitt. Had another good film against Mizzou. I have a third game I have to watch from him as well. But Donovan Ezeiruaku is a damn good player, and just the tape that I've seen from him, his upper body strength is impeccable. The way that he's able to pass rush and the litany of type of moves that he has in his arsenal age. He's already he's around my age. He's around 22, 21. And it's crazy that he has this type of bag already at such a young age. And the only thing we really need to add to him is just NFL peanut butter or NFL weight to him and grown man strength to him. He'll just be one of our best defensive ends on our team. Now, edge is a little bit different than offensive line. With Tyler Booker, I believe we have a plug-and-play offensive lineman. With Donovan Ezeiruaku, with edge, it's more of a rotation, right? So when you're bringing in a defensive end, he's going to be working in tandem with somebody, whether that's Micah, whether that's Dante Fowler, whether that's Peyton Turner, whether that's Marshawn Nealon, whether that's Sam Williams, if Sam Williams makes the roster. I do think that Donovan Ezeiruaku, right now, currently on your roster, is the third best pass rusher on your team. Yes, he did not play a single down in the NFL, but what he was able to show on tape and what I believe the type of work ethic he does have, he's going to easily end up being one of your top two pass rushers. That's long term. Long term, next year, by the end of his rookie contract, he's going to be a hell of a player. He will get a second contract from us, in my opinion. I do believe that. And he'll be our second best pass rusher opposite of Micah Parsons. He's going to step in. My expectations for him, seriously, I do think we're going to get a defensive tackle, maybe like a DJ Reader that can play in the inside of this defense, right? But I do think, seriously, this is a guy that can get at least 8 sacks, in my opinion. Why can he get 8 sacks? 8 sacks because everyone's going to pay attention to Micah. Dante Fowler had 10.5 sacks, being the best defensive end for the Washington Commanders last season. You have Osa Odigizua in his 4th year in the league, just got paid, trying to prove himself again as to why he can get himself a third contract in the NFL. But do believe that teams are going to pay attention to Dante, Micah, Osa. When we're playing teams, and offensive coordinators cannot sleep at night because they have to worry about number 11. I think number 11, he's going to get all the slide protections. He's going to get the tight end. He's going to get the running back. There's going to be a lot of one-on-one opportunities when Donovan Ezeiruaku comes into the league, because everyone's going to say, hey, I loved your tape at Boston College, but you're going to prove it to me in the league. And I do believe that Donovan Ezeiruaku is going to prove it in the league. And I believe that at his peak, he can be a 10+ sack guy opposite of CeeDee Lamb. That's something, not CeeDee Lamb, but opposite of Micah Parsons, because I've been praying and wishing that we get us a baller, a hooper on the opposite end of Micah Parsons ever since Randy Gregory have left. I've been wanting another technical savvy pass rusher since Gregory has left. Third round pick 76, Shavon Revel Jr. To me, my steal of the entire draft, in my opinion, of scouts. Had Shavon Revel graded as a first round type of player. I had him as a second round graded player. I felt that if he didn't have that knee injury, he was going to be a first round player. We had a damn good player. I really love his mental makeup, mental fortitude, what he has gone through so far at a young age in terms of, know what it's like from the game not being, the game being taken away from him in terms of academically wise and injuries, and having to go work a real job at this Amazon warehouse, and he comes back, he plays football, walks on to ECU, gets a full ride scholarship, had offers to go play at bigger schools like Alabama, LSU and all them, and instead ECU carve himself a name and legacy over there. They don't make those type of players no more. You hear about those stories, but this is gonna be a successful one in my opinion. He's working really hard on the rehab, is what I'm hearing, and my expectation is gonna be a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit greatness grade on a curve, right? What do I think that he can do coming out the package? I think he's going to be solid. I think he can pass defend really well. He weighs 194 pounds, 6'2", had 8 tackles, 2 interceptions, 2 pass deflections when he had last played college, right? I do think this is a guy that is going to be the game, the speed of the game is going to be a little bit tough for him at first, but I think once he gets it down, and the type of player and mental fortitude and makeup that I was talking about with Shavon Revel Jr., I do believe that he's going to be a damn good player for you. He can make plays on the football. This is going to be a great player for you. But now, remember, coming off that torn ACL that he suffered in September of 2024, September of this year will make it a full year. When will he be cleared to play? I'm not sure. He's not going to start off the offseason and the season on PUP. He will be able to come in and he will be able to participate in training camp. When does he play a real NFL live football game? It might be around that Green Bay Packers Chicago Bear game, so right around the month of September he might play. If he comes fully back in October, awesome. But I'm giving him at least 2 months for him to get his stuff together, because you still gotta have that. I know that ACLs in modern medicine is a little bit different than what it was 10 years ago, but I'm still accounting for him to come in, get acclimated to the NFL, get acclimated back on the knee. So I'm really giving him until December to really be a true NFL player that we want him to be. And I think by the time December comes, you'll get Trey Diggs. Or Trey, you know what I'm saying? You'll get Trey. You're going to get Butler. Deron Bland will be in midseason form by then. Hopefully we sign another corner like Stephon Gilmore. Jalen Ramsey's name being brought up again. But whether we trade for a corner or sign a cornerback in free agency, we need, for me at least, at two more corners for me to feel comfortable about this spot on the team. But Shavon Revel is going to be fine once he's in and once he's acclimated and he's confident playing back on the knee again. He's going to be a damn good player. But my expectation for him, if you get a couple of takeaways, including forced fumbles, great for him. He's not afraid to tackle, so he's going to be a boundary type corner. We talk about this a lot of time with basketball, right? In terms of what can you do when you don't have the ball in your hands, right? That's something that we nag on about Trayvon Diggs. Hey, when you're not making big plays on the ball, you're not intercepting the ball, or no one's really throwing the ball your way, you don't like to tackle. You pick and choose when you want to tackle. You have to tackle all the time. Shavon Revel Jr. is going to be a guy who wants to tackle. So I'm not too worried about Shavon Revel when he comes in and he's ready to play. Last pick that we're going to be talking about is Jaydon Blue. Again, he had 14 touchdowns last year, 730 yards rushing, 368 yards receiving. He averaged 5.4 yards a carry. My expectation for him is to cut out the fumbles that he had at Texas, cut out the mistakes, cut out the mental mistakes. He's going to be a damn good player. This is a player that can catch up the backfield. He has a legit 4.3 type of speed. This is a burner. This is another weapon added to the Dallas Cowboys. I really like Jaydon Blue. He's going to be a damn good player. And that's pretty much it. I mean, yes, the expectation for him is to come in and that when he's on that field, I need him to make a play. That's it. I'm not, how many yards does he get rushing? It doesn't really matter to me. It might be around 500. But I don't care if he rushes for 300. Is it an impactful 300? I don't care about stats anymore in terms of, I don't care about stats for if, hey, when I look on my NFL stat page on Instagram, hey, is Dak Prescott on top 5 of passing? I don't care no more. Scroll over. Javonte Williams, scroll over. CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, scroll over. Tight ends. I don't care about that no more. Micah, do you have 10.5 sacks? The reason why I don't care about that anymore is because I know that when we're healthy and this coaching staff makes it make sense and they put the players in the best positions to win, they're going to reach those stats regardless. With me, can you make plays once you're on that football field? That's all I want Jaydon Blue and every other young draft selected player to come in and do when they wear that blue and silver, when they put that star on their helmet. I just need them to come in and make a play. Make plays consecutively and be a consistent player on and off the field, in the classroom, study room, and in the locker room. That's about it for the video. Hope you guys have a nice day. Stay safe, stay blessed. Bye.